He is seeking candidacy for the position of Circuit Court Judge, so it is my pleasure to present Joe Van Auken.
I hate those things. If you can't hear me, let me know. But I think you'll be able to. My name is Joe Van Auken. I am the District Court Attorney Magistrate in this county. I've been doing that job for the last 10.5 years. In that, I think and look at things a little differently than the other three folks who are running for this job, Circuit Court Judge. When you go to law school, they change you. That's the whole point of it. They treat you and change you so you think like a lawyer. When you get out, you don't think like anybody else. Ask my parents or ask my wife, you become different than everybody else. You look at things differently, you talk about things differently, and you argue about everything. You are taught to be a zealous advocate for your client. And that is what everyone is doing when they get out of law school. The difference between myself and the other three folks running for this job is, for the last 10.5 years, I have had to change back, in some ways, to the old way of thinking. I cannot zealously advocate for either party as the magistrate. My job, when I go to magistrate school, as I was told, is to be a neutral and detached individual. I cannot be for either side. The canons of ethics say I will fairly and impartially fulfill the duties of this job. I have already, for the last 10.5 years, had to change my way of thinking from that of a zealous advocate to a person who fairly and impartially, in a neutral and detached manner, looks at the cases before him and has to make a decision as to what is right, what is wrong, who is a realistic and believable witness, and who is not. As your magistrate in this county, I authorize all of the arrest warrants for both misdemeanors and felonies in this county. I authorize all of the search warrants in this county, which are going to be executed in the state of Michigan. If they are going to be executed outside the state of Michigan, one of the judges, typically is Judge Glaspie, although the other judges can do it, will do that. I am on call to do those things for the police agencies in this county 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, unless I am out of state. If I am out of state, my jurisdiction ends at the border, and Judge Glaspie takes over for those periods of time. I am electronically connected to police, and so wherever I am in the state, I can do my job. I set bonds for anybody who gets arrested in this county every 24 hours. If you get arrested, hopefully none of you do, because I want you to be able to vote, but if you get arrested within 24 hours, if the prosecutor has brought charges, I will set your bond so you know what you have to do to get out of jail. On the civil side, I hear small claims actions. That is, if you want to sue somebody, or you're getting sued for under $3,000, and you don't want an attorney involved, you will come see me. I will listen to your case. I will listen to the other side. I may or may not question you. I will look at the evidence that you present, and then I will give you a judgment. You will walk out of the door, and you will have your judgment. If you get stopped for a traffic ticket, speeding, running a stop sign, that kind of thing, and you want to contest that ticket, you will see me, unless you want to have an attorney present. If you don't want an attorney, you'll come see me. The officer will put their case on. You will put your case on. I will look at the evidence that you bring in. I have had people bring in videotapes, car parts, all kinds of stuff. I look at it all. I question people. I question the officer. I question you. Again, when you walk out, you will have a judgment. That is the difference between what my experience is and the experience of my fellow attorneys. I have been involved. My job is considered quasi-judicial. I am not elected at this point. I am appointed. I was appointed by Judge Glaspie 10.5 years ago. Prior to that, I was in private practice in this county. I practiced in Huron, Saginaw, Sanilac, Tuscola, Bay, Genesee County. I've been in circuit court, probate court, and district court. I represented criminal defendants. I represented abused children. I was a guardian ad litem for a lot of kids. That is, I was the person who was supposed to look out for their best interest when they couldn't. Prior to that, I was a prosecutor in Genesee County. And in that position, a lot of what I did was also abuse and neglect and child support and paternity actions. Prior to that, I worked for the 2 circuit court judges in Lapeer County, and I'm done. On August 7th, please vote. There is a lot on the ballot. We are all on the nonpartisan portion of the ballot. Get all the way down to it. Make an informed decision. Thank you all for being here.